Hello students. So in this video we are going to solve the class 8 NSO exam paper from the year 2020 set 2 and we will solve the questions 26 to 50. And as in any of the videos you will learn the quickest method to solve the questions because you just have got 60 minutes which is 1 hour to solve 50 questions and you will learn some science fundamentals concepts with some interesting facts and images. And this also will help you in your class 8 school exam results. So you may want to like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, first one, study the given figures carefully. Select the correct observation. Okay, the first one, there's a glass placed on two of this kind of thin slats, and the glass is actually open at the bottom end, isn't it? So the candles will keep on burning in the first figure. In the second figure, the glass is placed on the candle, and then the candle is eventually going to run out, isn't it? Because it will run out of oxygen. There is no opening here. Here, at least, there is opening. And third one also, the glass is going to get the candle is going to get run out because it is all enclosed. This the glass is kept over the candle and it is going to get run out of oxygen. Okay, so select the correct observation. The flame finally goes off in all three cases, which is not actually true because the flame will keep on burning. Eventually, it will go off because the candle will melt, but at least the flame will keep on burning. In 2 and 3, the flame will go off in just a matter of few seconds. The flame flickers and produces smoke in all three cases, not in one, but 2 and 3. It will candle burns freely in 1 and 2 and flickers in 3. Actually, candle will burn freely in only 1. In 2 and 3, it will start flickering. Okay. So option D is the correct observation. Okay. Read the given passage and fill in the blanks by selecting an appropriate option. Okay. So here dash fabrics do not wrinkle easily. Okay, if you do not know, then you can skip. Dash is used to make for making parachutes and stockings. So, what is used to make parachutes and stockings? Nylon, isn't it? Because nylon is one of the strongest yarns. You know, if this is have the same kind of diameter for nylon and steel, nylon is even more stronger than steel. And 3 is used to make non-stick cookware. What is that? Teflon. Teflon coated pans or Teflon coated cookwares. So 2 is nylon and 3 is Teflon. That's it. Nylon and Teflon. So then it gives the option A. So polyester fabrics do not wrinkle easily, and rayon is used to make carpets and upholstery. Rayon is used to make carpets and upholstery. Okay. Which of the following substances will change the color of methyl orange indicator to yellow? So bases will change methyl orange to yellow. So which are these? Which of these are bases? Window cleaner is a base. Okay. Washing soda is a base, and caustic soda is a base. And vinegar is acidic. Apple juice also is a acidic. Then carbonic acid, obviously, and citric acid. All the others are acid, but only 1, 4, and 5. They are bases. Okay. When the matchstick is struck against the rubbing surface, okay, some red phosphorus is converted into white phosphorus. So, okay, so what are the constituents of matchstick? So, matchstick has got, the head has got potassium chlorate and antimony trisulfide, and it has got a wooden splint. And in the matchbox, the side is made up of red phosphorus and powdered glass. And that's why it is porous. So when you strike the match head with on the side of the matchbox, heat is generated by friction, isn't it? And some of the red phosphorus, it is converted to white phosphorus, and white phosphorus instantaneously it ignites in air. It ignites, it produces a spark, and because of that, the white phosphorus reacts with potassium chloride on the matchstick. It reacts with potassium chloride on the matchstick to produce the heat. Because of the spark, the heat is produced and it causes the antimony trisulfide to burn. The antimony trisulfide on the matchstick, it will burn, it will produce a steady flame. So it will produce a steady flame. Identify the salts W, X, Y, and Z from their uses. Okay. So which of the two are most common? Potash. Potash X is used in purification of water. What is used in purification of water? Potash alum. Alum is used in the purification of water. And what is used in fireworks? Potassium nitrate, because it gives colors. So potassium nitrate is used in fireworks, isn't it? So potash alum, X, and Y is potassium nitrate. So that is, so option D is the correct option. Then sodium bicarbonate is used in medicines and fire extinguishers, and copper sulfate is used in fungicide. Select the correct statement. Natural gas is used for manufacture of fertilizers, okay, which is correct. Petrochemicals are used in manufacture of detergents, synthetic detergents, which is correct. And naphthalene balls are obtained from coal tar, which is also correct. So 1, 2, and 3, all of them are correct. Which of the following represents a precipitation reaction? So types of reaction, okay, CuCO3 is CuO plus CO2 is decomposition, isn't it? The one substance, it decomposes into two substances. Iron chloride plus ammonium hydroxide forms iron hydroxide and ammonium chloride. Okay, so this is precipitation, isn't it? Because precipitation is two ionic substances, two ionic bonds combine to form insoluble salts, precipitate. So which is the precipitate? Iron hydroxide is the precipitate. So option B is the precipitation reaction. CO plus H2O is COOH2 plus heat. What is this? This is a combination reaction to produce one product and heat. And HNO3 plus KOH. Nitric acid plus potassium hydroxide produces potassium nitrate plus water. It is neutralization reaction. Neutralization is where acid and base is it nitric acid and potassium hydroxide is a base. They react to form salt and water. So potassium nitrate is salt and water. Read the following statements carefully and identify X, Y, and Z respectively. X is stored under kerosene. So what is stored under kerosene? Sodium. Na is sodium is stored because it vigorously reacts with oxygen and moisture, and hence keeping it in kerosene will prevent it from coming in contact with moisture and oxygen. So sodium is stored in the kerosene. Y catches fire on exposure to air. What catches fire on exposure to air? Phosphorus, and hence it is stored in water because phosphorus is highly non-reactive. And iron does not react with cold water. So iron, it actually forms a protective layer of iron oxide, and hence it does not react with hot and cold water. However, iron reacts with steam. Iron will react with steam to form iron oxide, and hydrogen gases evolved. Iron reacts with steam to form iron oxide, Fe3O4, and then hydrogen gases evolved. Identify the agricultural tool used shown in the figure and select the incorrect statement. This tool is used to separate grain from the chaff. No, isn't it? So this tool is not used to separate grain from the chaff. This tool is used for sowing seeds. It is called a seed drill. So you put the seeds here in this bucket-like structure, and it flows through the pipes, and then it flows through here, and it will then sows the seed at equal distances and at proper depth, isn't it? So this tool also ensures that seeds get covered by the soil after sowing, isn't it? Because this is kind of a plowing tool as well. And this tool has a funnel-shaped opening leading to long tubes. So it's a funnel-shaped opening leading to long tubes. Study the given correlation. So heat treatment is sterilization, then vaccination is used for immunization. Easy one. So just like COVID vaccine, it is used for immunization to provide to protect the body from harmful virus, bacteria, and other diseases. Read the given statements and select the option that correctly fills the blanks in any two of them. Okay, so which are the two? Dash are large areas of protected land for conservation of wildlife, plant and animal resources and traditional life of tribals living in that area. So what is this? Easy one, biosphere reserve. And dash is the major cause leading to desertification. So what is the major cause? Deforestation, cutting of trees or cutting of trees in the forest. It will is the major cause leading to desertification. What is desertification? Formation of deserts, isn't it? Because if when you start cutting trees, then the soil will not stay in place. It will just get washed away because there is nothing to hold the soil, and it will then form deserts. Read the given list of a few methods of irrigation. So, how many of these are traditional methods and modern methods of irrigation? So, how many are traditional? Four are traditional. Moat, isn't it? So, you draw the water out of the well, and then the water will flow into the irrigation via moats. Or chain pump, where this pulley is attached with a chain, and using the chain, you draw the water. Directly in directly what you do, it is there is a long lever attached to a stone, so that then you just put the bucket, and then you when you draw the or when you just draw this lever, the bucket will be filled with water, and then you can irrigate the land. Or rahat or lever system, when this cow will rotate this lever, which actually will rotate this wheel, and then the water in this kind of reservoir will flow into the farms. So four of them are traditional methods, and two are the newer methods, modern methods. Right? The drip system is a modern method, and sprinkler system. You must have seen sprinkler system in the on the lawns. And drip system, you must have seen long pipes having small holes so as to aid in drip irrigation. Which of the following is extinct species? So snow leopard is threatened, it is still not extinct. Water hyacinth, it is abundant, invasive. You must have seen many ponds covered with a plant having thick leaves. It is called as water hyacinth. And lion-tailed macaque is threatened. It is still not extinct, but sea mink is extinct. Refer to the given terms. Select the option which correctly classifies the given terms in cell, tissue, organ. So which are cells? Red blood cells, white blood cells, and sperm. They are cells. 3 and 4 are tissues. Blood is a connective tissue, and 4 is a muscle is a tissue as well. So what is a tissue? Tissue is a group of cells that have similar structure and function as a unit. And organs, which are organs? Skin is organ. Skin is actually the largest organ, and second largest is the liver, and then brain is an organ, heart is an organ, and then lung is an organ, and kidney is an organ. So what are organs? Organs are collection of tissues that structurally form a functional unit specialized to perform a particular function. Isn't heart? It basically pumps the blood, isn't it? Skin actually protects the body, and it is used for sweating as well. Brain, it is used for thinking and neurological functions. Kidney, it basically purifies the liquid, and it forms the urine. Okay. Uh, 40. Consider the following given statements about a type of fertilization. Both male and female release gametes outside the body, and zygote develops outside the parent's body. Which of them? Very easy question, isn't it? So only in frogs, because penguins they lay eggs, parrots they lay eggs, and turtles they lay eggs. So only frogs, the zygote develops outside the parent's body, and then the tadpoles form, isn't it? The tadpoles actually they form in the water, and the whole egg actually forms in the water. So zygote development occurs outside the parent's body. Which of the following graph correctly shows the likely relation between amount of water pollution and amount of dissolved oxygen? Very easy question. So pollution is this thick line, oxygen is this dotted line. So if the pollution increases, then the amount of dissolved oxygen in water will decrease, isn't it? In many kind of disasters, you may find many dead fish, in lakes or ponds or even rivers, because as the pollution in those water bodies it increases, the amount of dissolved oxygen in the water decreases, and that's why not many fishes they will die. Okay, refer to the given figure and select the correct statement. So Q is tongue, P is liver, the second largest organ, R is stomach, T is large intestine, This is small intestine. And which is the correct statement? Digestion of food, it occurs in the small intestine. It basically completes in the small intestine. And then large intestine, it has got three main functions: absorbing water and electrolytes, producing and absorbing vitamins, and forming and propelling the feces towards the rectum for elimination. Okay, but the complete digestion of food occurs in the small intestine. Identify the process X is shown in the given figure and select the correct statement. Again, a easy question. What is this process X? Ribs move out. So when you actually breathe in, inhale, when you breathe in, the ribs will move out, isn't it? The diaphragm will move down, and the air, the volume of the thoracic cavity, it increases, and the air will rush into the lungs and not out of the lungs. So it is inhalation, and air pressure in the lung decreases, isn't it? Because the air is the because the you are basically expanding the lungs, the air pressure in the lungs will decrease, and that's why the air is getting pulled from inside the lungs. And the diaphragm muscles, they will not relax, they will contract. Diaphragm muscles will contract during inhalation. Select the incorrect statement. Photosynthesis takes place in the leaf of a plant, which is correct. Rhizobium often lives in the root of pea and bean plants, correct. Nitrogen fixing bacteria. And Cuscuta is a total parasitic plant, which is correct. The long, thin, green colored plants which have got no leaves and roots, which are Cuscuta. So all these are correct. The only incorrect is the relation between fungi and roots of higher plants is parasitic in nature, which is untrue. It is symbiotic in nature. They help each other. The plant supports the fungus by providing carbohydrates, and the fungus helps the plant by increasing the root surface area. Okay? Increasing the root surface area so that the plant can absorb more water and nutrients. Select the incorrect match. Patanwadi is from Punjab is incorrect. So Patanwadi is from, there is a area in Gujarat called as Patan. So that's why the sheep is called as Patanwadi. It is not from Punjab. It is found in the areas of Patan, then Bhuj as well. So basically Kutch and North Gujarat. Refer to the given table and select the correct option. Again, easy question. Tuberculosis, it is caused by bacteria and it is spread through air, isn't it? It is spread through air. Polio virus, it is caused by virus. So air and virus, that's it. Air and virus. And cholera, it is a bacteria. It spreads through contaminated food and water. And malaria, vector-borne disease. It is caused by protozoa. Is it protozoa? It is carried by mosquito, vector-borne disease. Read the given paragraph where few words have been italicized and select the correct option. So prokaryotes possess well-defined nucleus and membrane-bound cell organisms, which is true. They lack cell wall. Again, it is true. Eukaryotes don't have true nucleus. They may or may not have a cell wall, which is also true. Plant cells generally have a large vacuole, whereas animal cells have small vacuoles, which is true. Plastid is present in both plant and animal cells, but mitochondria are present only in animal cells. Okay, so cell wall is in eukaryotes may or may not have a cell wall, because some eukaryotes have cell walls. Example, cells of fungi, algae, and plants, they do have cell walls. And plant cells have got large vacuoles. So central vacuole, it has got a large vacuole, whereas animal cells have got a small vacuole. The small pink thing is a small vacuole. Again, this image is taken from science.org. Observe the given experimental setup and select the correct statements. Okay, so a gas which burns in pop sound. So what gas burns with pop sound? Hydrogen. 1, 2, and 3. There is no, the hydrogen will not be produced. In calcium in cold water, how will hydrogen be produced? Hydrogen will not be produced, isn't it? And color change in second, magnesium, it does not react with cold water. Okay, magnesium does not react with cold water because it is coated with insoluble magnesium hydroxide, which prevents water from coming in contact with magnesium. So in 2, reaction will not occur. In 3, reaction will not occur because copper, it does not displace the chlorine ions from dilute hydrogen chloride. From dilute to hydrogen hydrochloric acid, the copper will not react. In 4, no reaction again, iron and zinc sulfate, because zinc is more reactive than iron. So zinc will not go off the sulfate ions. So no reaction in 4. In 5, so aluminum plus zinc sulfate produces aluminum sulfate and zinc gas is zinc is formed, and aluminum sulfate is insoluble in water and hence no color will change. So number 3 is true, that reaction will occur but no color will change because aluminum sulfate and zinc aluminum sulfate is insoluble in water. So again it is the water will remain as it is and no color will change. Fill in the blanks by choosing an appropriate option. An LED may be used in place of the electric bulb in the tester. LED glows even when dash electric current flows. Only when the weak electric current flows, the LED will glow, isn't it? LED, it requires only minute current, because you must have seen the LED of your remote control, isn't it? Even with the two AA cells, triple A cells, the LED will glow. It does not require a large current. There are two wires called leads attached to an LED. One lead is longer than the other, or shorter. So one lead is longer than the other. And when an LED is connected to a circuit, longer lead is always connected to the positive terminal of the battery, isn't, because the current is flows from positive to negative. So because the longer lead, it is the positive terminal, so the longer lead is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and shorter lead is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, last question. A block of mass 10 kg is suspended through two light spring balances as shown in the figure. Then both scales will read 10 kg, isn't it? Because this spring, the final weight is 10 kg plus this spring. So this spring actually will read bit more than 10 kg. But for this spring, the weight is 10 kg. Both the springs are lifting 10 kg. So both the scales will read 10 kg. And if the springs are connected in parallel, then they will share the load. Just like in motorcycle jumpers, there are two springs. There is one spring here and then there is another spring here. So because there are two springs, the force is shared between two springs. They will share the load, isn't it? But for springs in series, it will have the same reading. So with this, students, we have come to end of this video, and you may want to like and subscribe so as to get notified for the next video, which will be there in next video. Thank you. Bye.